Right, so good morning everyone. I thought I'd come in this morning on my Todd and we'll just do a quick strip down of this engine. Now this engine is the one that went pop at Brands Hatch where we lost all compression on cylinder 2, and I'm eager to find out exactly what's happened now. We've got some pretty good ideas what's happened, but I thought it'd make for some good content. We'll strip this engine down and we'll sort of inspect the engine as we strip it down and see how this engine has reacted to the 21 psi of boost that we've chucked through it. So yeah, it's going to be a nice short and sweet video, so let's get cracking. Right, so the first thing we've got to do is take off this timing chain cover. That will then allow us to remove the sprockets, the chain, and then we can remove the cams to then access the head bolts. Right, so next we need to remove all the cam caps. We've got quite a few 10mm bolts there to remove. Again, I'm not too worried about the condition of the engine, so I am going to strip it all down with an impact gun. I mean, the cams seem in reasonable condition. There's no sort of obvious pitting or scoring. We've got a couple of sneaky 10mm bolts in here that we need to remove. So now the cams are out, I'm going to start removing the head bolts now. I'm going to try and save the head, because if the head's in good condition, we might send it off to be machined. We might send it off to our good friend Cole in the States to work his magic on it. So yeah, we'll take this one out properly. Now I have to say, them bolts didn't feel particularly tight, not that it matters, but... Yo! She is Melty McMeltyson. Now the head gasket looks intact. That means she got wham. Right, so that one looks okay. That one looks okay. We'll skip that one. That one looks okay. Your fighter. So we've melted a bit of the piston there. And we've melted a bit of the piston there. And we've also melted a valve, but the rest of the cylinders look really good. So I'm not sure what's happened there. We might need to get the injectors tested looking at that, because I'd accept it if they all looked like they had a bit of debt on them. But the fact that none of the other cylinders have got any sort of signs of any detonation, something's happened on that cylinder. So what we'll do now is we're going to take out these two pistons here, the one that's melted and cylinder 3 as well, and we'll compare them side by side and just sort of see if we've got any sort of indication of any other damage that started to occur. Lovely. Just what I wanted on my floor. Again, there's no nasty sort of marks on there. I mean, the rods look alright. Let's try and get this fucker out. Right, okay. I think what's happened to this, again, I'm not an engine builder, but looking at where like this is, has the ring expanded because it's got so hot and it's pushed up and cracked the piston? But like you can see, there's definitely lots of detonation on that particular piston. And the secondary ring and the oil ring look fine, but it's safe to say that top ring has seen better days. I mean, you probably could use this block again. So the question is, where do we go from here? We've only got one round left of UK Time Attack for this year, and that is round 8 at Snetterton. As of this video, that is 2 weeks tomorrow. So pleased to know that we've not fucked about. We've already put another fresh spare engine into the Micra. It's running, it's driving, lovely. There will be another video on us doing that. We've done something a bit different with that video, so make sure you go and check that out as well after watching this video. So for the last round, we're going to go in all guns blazing. Now you could argue that we've already gone all guns blazing, but the reason this engine has failed is because of me. I'm always wanting more power, you know, to be competitive out there, to try and get a podium. End of the day, that's why we do this. We go to win. So this is a result of me telling both Paul and Ash to just keep putting power in it. So we're going to get the Micra back on the dyno in the next couple of weeks. I've managed to get another well-respected company on board with a sponsored product. We'll be doing a full reveal and information when the part arrives and we install it. Now this part is hopefully going to allow us to finally run the supercharger. So for all this year, we've been dragging that supercharger bolted to the engine as a dead paperweight, and hopefully for Snetterton, we're finally going to use it. We've also got Haltech coming down next week to come and look at the wiring. We've got a couple of theories in regards to the whole crank sensor issue. So we're going to do the obvious first. We're going to check the wiring. Now, I'm no good with wiring. They've offered to come down, bless them. So we'll make sure the fed and watered well down. They built the loom. They know the loom better than anyone else, so let them crack at it. Again, as a motorsport, you know, things do rattle loose all the time, so it's not their fault. As we've learned, you know, nuts and bolts shake loose in that car at every event. Motorsport and high grip crawling situations are really harsh on a car, as we've learned throughout this year. And then the plan was to at least get a track day in at Cadwell. Now, unfortunately, we're at the time of year where there's no track evenings available. Now, track evenings are great. They're 60, 70 quid, you get 2.5 hours worth of track time, and it's usually really chilled. But it's also great for us because we don't have to take a full day of work out. But unfortunately, we just don't have that opportunity, and there is only one track day left at Cadwell in between now and Snetterton, and that is tomorrow. And as much as I've tried, I can't even get a spare ticket, even though the car is not ready. So yeah, we've got 2 weeks to Snetterton. Hopefully we'll be on both turbo and supercharger finally. We're going to do a whole video on the tuning session because we've got a couple of ways that we want to test with the supercharger. So anyway, I'm going to leave that video here because I seem to be giving away a lot of information which is useful for future videos, and they're a long way off in the future. So yeah, we're going to leave this video here. Again, I want to thank you for coming along on this journey once again. Now don't forget to like this video, drop a comment down below, subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with your nan. Cheers for watching.